What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blue Devils offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Makes the grab on the shot. It's a seam wide open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Calls his own number. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Gets it out fast. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Using his feet. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the toss. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making... Run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. A design run for the quarterback. And the ball's on the ground. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Up the loose football and moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires downfield. Got a wide open receiver. Breaks into the open on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Blue Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Tyler. And he'll take it in and how. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He is stopped behind the line of. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
They want to get this defense on its heels.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more, and they're in for a touchdown. defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback,
Makes the grab down the left side. The 10, and he just kept running it. Ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got enough for the first. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. He's got it on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Direct snap. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick strike complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense playing a bail technique. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll try to get outside. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Nice grab in traffic. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, 1st down. Just going to keep it after the snap.
And we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
Well, Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
This is a design run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looks as if he's going to run it. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. He's loose. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Now on the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Brings up 3rd down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout by the offense.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Extending the play. How about that defense rising up?
On the double.
Trying to set the tone with the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Unloads quickly.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They want to run this quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hand.
Oh, he's getting ahead. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Duke. An epic comeback. Talk about... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. On the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up. It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about...
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the... They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Toss to the left. Running into the open space. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Snap to the back. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowie. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. And it's in there for a touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quarterback will keep it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Working that left side now. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyler. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Corners are going to bail.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
QB spikes it. No gain.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the end zone. And the pass. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gonna try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the 2nd overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Buying some time. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Beck's going for the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Duke! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Got his man on the right. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. He'll take it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Dances away to buy time. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I've got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules that changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible.